Evet, Multiverse haklarında Hogwarts Legacy'nin kaldığımız yerle aynen devam ediyoruz. Geçen bölüm birazcık yan görev gittik. En azından ne öğrendik? Tabii ki de Kuruşu'yu öğrendik. Güzel bir stun büyüsü. Şimdi kaldığımız yerden aynı şekilde devam edeceğiz. Şimdi artık ana görevlere gideceğim bu bölüm birazcık. Ana bölüm koşturacağım. Yan görev kollamayacağım. Yan görev birkaç tane aldım zaten. Olmazsa belki kayıttan sonra veya belki kayıtla beraber bilemem. Devam ederim. Bu ne lan? Bayağı yukarıdaymış. Şunları alayım da yapışayım oraya ben.
I should investigate.
Neyi? Ne be? Aa! Aa! At adamlar? Hayırdır? Ben oyunda at adam olacağını düşünmüyordum bile. Koymamışlardır diyordum. Gerçekten düşünmüyordum ya. Uçalım ya. Seveyim ya. Büyücüyüz oğlum biz.
Is Highwing all right?
Spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Ha, Sebastian bir şey buldu.
Highwing's fine.
Alright
I'm
ya.
keeping an
Sen
eye on
merak
her.
etme.
She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Okay.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
Okay.
This way.
Burada. This way diyorsun, sırtın dönük. Beni de yanıltıyorsun ha.
A centaur. Tread carefully.
Görebilir miyiz? Yok.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
Adamlar da tehlikeliymiş ha.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Büyük ihtimalle kızım.
That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
Kelebeğe bu Bölümü oynatmayayım ben.
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around.
O değil,
If the
şu ya.
poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beasts.
Daha çok yakalamışlar bir de.
Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this.
Ne tarafa gideceğiz?
How do goblin
Wow,
and
manzarayı
poacher
kes.
interests align?
Nice.
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
It doesn't surprise me you're looking for brains. You're so short on it yourself.
Now, where did I set my traps? Was it Lower Hogsfield or Upper Hogsfield?
Revelio.
Bakalım kaç kişiler.
It's no Dallas.
Nice. Güzel, iksir verdiler. İksir birazcık fazla harcamıştık. Kaldı, bu mu kaldı?
Revelio. Arrest those men.
Adamı aşağı atacaktım, atamadım ya. Neyse.
Merlin, you think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself? What is going on
Rebellion.
here?
Only one way to find out.
Hadi bakalım. Ya kız yarı sessiz yarı dövüşerek girdik işte, boşver. Kafaya takma. Oo. Şeyler var ha, iyi bari. Şimdi bu çadır da büyük çıkacak, Allah bilir. Normalden. Nasıl var ha? Hadi bakalım.
What in Merlin's name?
Ne yakalamışlar?
Dragons.
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much, likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind.
Bence de
There
kız
must be
sonuna
more
kadar
dragons
haklısın.
here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be
Doğru.
discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. One foot in front of the next and quiet as can be.
Someone over there.
Don't know what Victor was sinking straight. It's $2. Revelio.
Buradan girilmiyor mu?
Revelio.
O zaman buradan gideceğiz. O
Have you
goblinler
heard
de
from your
var.
family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get us $2.
What was that? Over here!
What I wouldn't give to be a demiguise right now.
Revelio.
Bir şey söyleyeyim mi? Eğer burası bu paraları toplandığı yerse buradan dünya kadar para kaldırmamız lazım normalde.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
Nasıl ya?
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we?
Bence de.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Tamam biz sal da bir toplayayım o zaman ya. Salmadı oyun bir saat ya.
Hello, Hamora.
Aa, ejderimiz mi olacak?
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact!
It's $2.
You are! Damn thing you'll get out of here!
Come back here.
Stop it! Let me have those! Clear, I'll find you!
Ha.
Let me have those!
I've seen Billy Wings more sting.
You're the one we're looking for, ain't you, poor friend? Careful, how nice of you, Stumper.
Like to torture dragons, do you?
Öldüm mü? Öldüm. Öldüm. Neyse. Çok fazla büyü olmaya başladı. Kontrol edemiyorum ya. Dörtlüyü seçip onunla gitmem lazım. Goblinler olunca elindekini alıp kafalarına atmak daha mantıklı oluyor ama bunlar daha çok büyücü çıkaracak büyük ihtimalle. Bunlar daha çok büyücü çıkaracakları için bence şu daha iyi. Ama arada kuruşuyor da açıp basmam lazım. Yani şu ikisi arasında dönmem lazım. Okay. Aa hadi be.
You're the one we're looking for, ain't you, poor friend?
How unfortunate for you men. I don't think you know who you're dealing with. Hold steady, little feetle.
Stations is not belonging.
Arrest on the left.
Lan düşmedi ha. Sen de öyle abi. Ölmedi de ya. Ne mı kaldı? Oh be.
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
Vay. Güzeldi.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Aynen.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It would be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
Sıkıntı değil ya.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Okay.
Revelio.
Oh, bence güzel bölümdü. Undercroft'a gidelim biz, Sebastian'la konuşalım ya, başka bir öğrenebileceğiz mi diye. Undercroft'a nasıl gidiyorduk ya? Vallahi hatırlayamadım ha. Neyse.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Neydi? Ha.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
Okay. Yapmamız
It was
gerekeni
hard to
yaptık
do,
abi.
but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
Okay.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl.
Bunun için mi çağırdın beni?
And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
Hır çıktı ara ikisi
I
arasında.
am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
Ne oldu ailesi?
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know.
Okay.
It would mean a lot.
Revelio.
Okay. Şu an ana görev var mı? Varmış. Transformation. Yeraltı limanında saha rehberi sayfasını toplayın. Toplamadık mı ya? Yeraltı limanı mı? Kütüphanedeki ara düzey biçim değiştirme kitabında alan kılavuzu sayfasını toplayın. Abi saçma sapan. İyi toplayalım hadi. Ay ay hadi toplayalım hadi. Lan bu ne? Nerede bu?
I'd sink like a stone.
Going for a swim?
Goodness, no. Though I'm beginning to think I really should learn how to swim. Can't very well be liaison to the mer people if I don't know how to swim.
You're a liaison to the mer people?
Well, not technically, no. At least not yet. The position doesn't actually exist at the moment, but I have a plan to change that. I'm Nerida, by the way. Nerida Roberts. We didn't officially meet, but we duelled in the Crossed Swans Club.
Yes, of course. Good to see you again.
And you.
You seem quite interested in mer people.
I am. And they're as misunderstood and disregarded by wizard kind as goblins and centaurs are. I feel that if goblins and centaurs have liaison officers at the ministry, then the mer people should have one too.
Doğru, kesinlikle.
I'm impressed. I think reaching out to the mer people is a grand idea.
You do? Oh, thank you. Of course I haven't exactly done anything just yet. I presented them with a gift a few weeks ago, and they wanted to leave me one as well, in one of their caves. Reciprocity and an offer to visit. I tried telling them I couldn't swim, but I'm afraid that bit got lost in translation. Mermish really is tricky.
Okay.
How has wizard kind fallen short in its treatment of mer people?
Well, we've consistently deigned mer people as being beneath us despite the many similarities between our cultures. One can hardly blame them for declining being status by the ministry years ago. Who are we to classify those of such beauty and intelligence?
What do you imagine a liaison to the mer people would do?
Oh, so many things. I want to know everything I can about them. After I've mastered swimming, I perfect my mermish, of course, and I'd share with them anything they wanted to know about wizard kind. My hope is that by understanding each other better, both of our societies could grow.
What is it about the mer people that interests you so much?
I can't begin to tell you how brilliant they are. I mean, rumour is that tales about them have infiltrated even the Muggle world. The oldest known mer people, sirens, come from Greece. And of course Scotland has Selkies and Ireland is home to Merrows. I could go on for ages about them. Their glorious underwater communities, domestication of sea... You'd really do that? The last thing I want is for them to... Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think... I can't wait to hear about what you find. One day soon, I'll see for myself. I just know it.
Bayağı bir mağaraya gireceğiz.
Did the mer people really leave Nerida an artifact?
Revelio. Repulso.
Pardon.
Confringo.
Now then, I'll need you to come with me. Now for the rest of you.
Confringo. Lumos.
Bir tık gereksiz olmuş bence bu.
What do we have in here then? Nerida will be happy about this.
Gereksiz olmuş abi, dalıp çıkıp bunu aldım deseymişiz.
Your gift from the mer people was exact.
Oh, that's wonderful news. Our relationship with them is...
Then I'm glad we helped
Merlin's big... I'm going to show it to everyone. Thank you again.
Rica ederim, rica ederim. Hadi kolay gelsin.
I can't wait to study this.
Çalış çalış. Çalışın çalışın. Aç bakayım.
I'd much rather be under.
İnekle giremezsek yüzeriz kardeş. Aldın mı? Orada bir şey vardı. Ha, taş sektirmemiş ya. Küfür edeceğim artık. Abi bu kız ne
The
yapıyor?
Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social.
Üzüldüm.
So this is the underground harbour.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what you've been up to.
Revelio.
It'd be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Güzel. 2 tane daha görev geldi. İyi. Çıktık. Aa iyi çıktık ya. Şu görevi yapacaktım ben de. Yanlış. Şimdi ay kare nasıl yapıyorduk buraya? Ha, bir üçgen. Sen bir misin acaba? Aa, pardon, tamam. O 2. Tamam, bu işaret 2. Tamam. Kare olan 4. Tamam. 3 üçgen. Üçgen yuvarlak bir üçgen. 3 üçgen yuvarlak. Bu 3. Bir de 1. Hogwarts'taki sırları çöz. Daha kaç tane sır var acaba?
Revelio.
Buraya aslında süpürgeyle de gelebilirsin ha. Güzel. Atlarım ulan, fall damage çokmuş. Atlayamıyoruz ki ya. Atlayabilir miyim acaba? What?
book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Oo, baş dönmece. Oo, çok dönmece. Okay. Nerede?
Revelio.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Nereden bildin? Sen nesin ya? Ravenclaw musun sen? Slytherin'sin.
Professor Weasley asked me
O kadar Slytherin'lerle ne kadar çok
get
diyaloğa
something
geçtik.
from that book. May I have it?
Did she now?
Ha, Ravenclaw'muş.
I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Oh, okay.
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't...
Sor.
A quiz sounds like...
Splendid! Just a few questions, and
Hadi bakalım.
before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
Ne bileyim ya. Hiçbir fikrim yok. Yılan kuşu mu?
The snake bird.
No, incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis miydi ya? Felix Felicis de çok kedilerle ilgili bir şey olması lazım.
Felix Felicis.
Well done.
İyi.
Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
Ha. Bölüm yani galiba.
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
Bludger değil mi ya? Yok, Bludger'lar orta boydu. Quaffle olması lazım.
The Quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
Tür değiştirmesine yok, yanlış.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
Bunlar kolay mıydı ya? Daha fazla soru istiyorum. Sor bakayım, ne soracaksın?
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
Ne bileyim lan ben. Nasıl soru? Sihir Bakanlığı doğrudan önce hangi hükümet organı? Uluslararası Büyücüler
The
Konfederasyonu.
International Confederation of Wizards.
No, that's incorrect.
Güzel
The answer was the
konseymiş.
Wizards' Council. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
Ne bileyim ben abi, abla nasıl sorular soruyorsun? Rhino Demir Göbek. Sadece filmde bu vardı galiba.
No, I'm sorry, but the answer was the Peruvian Vipertooth. Though the Vipertooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Woodcroft'lu Hengist, Freya Clark, ne bileyim.
Hengist of Woodcroft.
That's right!
İyi bari.
It is believed that Hengist used the Three Broomsticks Inn as his home. The hide behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
Bir hortlam. Başka hangi büyülü yaratıkla mezlenmesi? Demiguise.
A demiguise.
Yes!
Ha, salladıkları nasıl tutuyor ha?
Those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a lethifold?
Old püskürtü bilinen tek büyü nedir? Fold ne ya? Lethifold. Bonus.
The Patronus charm.
Well done. The only known survivor of a lethifold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Çalışım yasasını kim yayınladı? Hakikaten bilmiyorum. Al sana B diyorum.
Evangeline Orpington.
That's incorrect. The answer I was looking for was Gamp. One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Hogwarts sloganı ne anlama geliyor? Asla uyuyan bir ejderhaya gıdıklamayın. Bilgi gerçek sihirdi. Zıplamadan önce bak. Uyuyan ejderhaya gıdıklamayın.
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Correct. In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to
Ne kadar
produce
saçma
eggs through
bir
its mouth?
okul şeyi. Uyuyan ejderhaya gıdıklama. Türkçe yazıyorsun bunu okulun tabelasının üstüne. Uyuyan ejderhayı gıdıklama. Ne? Ağzından yumurta ürettiği bilinen tek sihirli yaratık. Ağzından yumurta. İlginç. Basilisk. Sallıyorum.
The Basilisk.
That's incorrect. The correct answer was the rune's paw.
Rune'un ağzı mı var ya?
Each of the rune's paws three
Kafasının
heads
her biri
serves
farklı
a
bir işleve
different
hizmet ediyor.
function.
Sol
The
kafa
left head is the planner, the
planlayıcı,
middle
orta
is the
kafa
dreamer,
hayalperest,
and
sağ
the
kafa
right is the
yerleştirmen.
critic. Where is Ilvermorny School
Bitmedi
of
mi ya?
Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
Ilvermorny. Amazon yağmur
The
ormanı.
Amazon rainforest.
No, Ilvermorny is actually located on Mount Greylock. The American
Sallıyorum abla,
school
anla artık.
was founded in the
Amerikalı
17th
okumuş.
century by Isolde Sayre and James Stewart. What is the most powerful life
Bak bunun
potion
hakkında
known to
gidip
the
film
time?
çeksinler. Salak salak aynı şeyleri döndürüp döndürüp aynı önümüze sunuyorlar. Star Wars gibi geri zekalılar. Adamların önlerinde, yine çok bağırdım, çok sinirlendim. Adamların önlerinde kocaman bir evren var. Kocaman bir evren. Yani sonsuz her şeyi yazabilirsin. Çünkü olayın sadece şu kadarını anlatmışsın sen. Ve o olay bu oda kadar bir şey. Doğal olarak git abi Amerika okulunu yaz, bununla ilgili dizi yap, git efendime söyleyeyim Japon okulunu yaz, Hindistan okulunu yaz, Rusya okulunu yaz, yaz anasını satayım. Amerika'da 3 tane okul vardı. Bizimkiler yok arkadaş, Hogwarts. Ne oldu? İşte fantastik canavarlar Hogwarts'ta şey olacak, işte Dumbledore olsun, öyle de böyle. Niye uğraşıyorsun ya? Niye uğraşıyorsun ki? Yaz abi işte Amerika'da şu isimli bir okul vardır. Şu isimli bir öğrenci vardır. Şu maceralara girer. Bitti. Çok rahat dizisini yaparsın bu işi. Star Wars da aynı. Vay şu evrende kurtarıcı varmış, oymuş, buymuş. Aha 40 tane oyunu çıkıyor. Hiçbirini duymadığımız Jedi'lar var. Neden? Çünkü yani olay çok büyük. İstediğin gibi çevirip döndürüp yazabilirsin. Neyse. Büyücülerin bildiği en güçlü aşk iksiri. Çok özür dilerim. Dilim sürçtü. Coşku yaratıcı iksir. Verositaserum amortisman. Yani bir de İngilizceyi Türkçe'ye çevirince daha da zor oluyor. Verosita değildir. Büyük ihtimalle şu
Amatentia.
That's the
amortisman
answer.
dediğidir.
Amatentia smells differently to every person,
Amatia'ymış.
according to what they find attractive. Such as dusty book covers or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round?
Yok yok abla,
They're my
çok
most
sordum.
difficult questions.
Yok yok baba. Maşallah ne sordun
I
öyle
don't
ya?
have time for another quiz at the moment.
That's fine. Come and find me if you'd like to try later.
Ne biçim sorular
I
sordun
put the
sen
book back
ya?
on the pedestal for you.
Eyvallah, teşekkür ederim.
Look at this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Hani bu sorular sordum. Tam bir Ravenclaw'sun gerçekten. Yavaş dönme ya. Şuradan atlayamaz mıyım ya? Üf. Oyun sal beni, atlayayım şuradan. Oha atladım. Atla artık. Atlatmıyor ya. Niye böyle? Ne atlatmıyor okul içinde? Okul içinde damage mi yemiyorsun acaba? Öyle bir şey olabilir.
Revelio.
Bir şey gördüm gibi oldu da. Aha şu gördüm ama. Bir şey gördüm. Aa.
Revelio.
Kapatmışsınız ama yani 5. sınıf bir öğrenci her yere girer ya. Ne olacak ya? Allah. Allah kız takıldım. Koş. Koş. Hadi Steve, açılsın kapılar. Vardı gibi hatırladım da. Öğretmenim iyi günler. Nasılsınız inşallah iyisiniz? Maşallah masanız da dev gibi. Bu tarafta oda şey kaynıyor ha. Geçebiliyoruz mu oraya? Yok. Tamam, görevi halledeyim. Başka başımı da alalım. Ondan sonra devam edelim. İyi günler. İyi akşamlar. Çekelim hadi.
Professor Weasley transfigured
Ben derse gireceğim.
all her test answers into an owl to stop students from cheating.
Baykuşa dönüşüyormuş.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Çöz. Söylemeden abla valla. Biz kafamıza göre asayı sallıyoruz.
Beautifully done.
Sir? You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed, and frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you were able to grow a venomous tentacula. Growing such a magical plant is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to an ex-aura in Upper Hogsfield connected in any way to Professor Fig? I can't begin to imagine what that was about.
Rocktur'da eski bir seyarbazlığı yaptığınız ziyaretin bir şekilde Profesör Fig'e bağlantısı var mı? Hatırlamıyorum öyle bir şey ama evet diyeyim hadi.
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Evet, böylece şeyde son büyüyü de galiba öğrenmiş olduk. Ha, yani evet, şeyleri saymazsak son büyüyü öğrenmiş olduk.
Since our visit to Bölüm, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me
Ya
there.
logo sana hiç
Bring someone who
güvenmiyorum ha.
speaks gobbledygook.
Hiç güvenmiyorum sana. Açık ve net söyleyeyim yani. Selamlar arkadaşlar. Ne yapıyorsunuz burada ya? Ya büyülerimi nasıl koyacağımı bulamadım ya. Tek tarafı kırmızı, tek tarafı sarı, tek tarafı mor mu koysam ya? Silme öyle mi gitsek acaba? Çok saçma olur, çok saçma oluyor değil mi? Oy oy. Neyse. Bu bölümde böyle bitireyim. Bir saat oldu zaten. Ana görev yaptık. Bir iki tane de olsa. Bence iyiydi. Sonra zaten devam edeceğiz. Ana görevler birkaç tane daha geldi sonunda. Uğurlukta Sebastian ile buluş. Ring kelimesi neymiş ya? Büyücüler bilgilendirmesi. Evet. Böylece bu bölümün de sonuna geldik diyelim. Evet. Yerimi kedi kaptı. İzlediğiniz için teşekkür ediyorum. Oynatma listesi burada çıkmıştır. Oradan girip hepsine bakabilirsiniz. Kanala abone olun, videoyu beğenin, güzel yorumlar yazın. Haydi bay bay. Ses bence bu bölüm daha iyiydi. Bunu bir kere daha söyleyeceğim. Aynı gün içinde çekiyorum zaten. Neyse. İyice çömeldim. Haydi bay bay.